there was 4 old women in the street and they couldn't pull their own bins out. That was about 30 years ago, and I've done it ever since. I'm married Tom and I'm 85-year-old, and I put the bins out every week because there was some old lady pensioners in this street who couldn't pull their own bins out, and I've been doing it for 30 years now. Green bins this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Well, it goes out there, down to 46, pulls their bin up, pulls 44 bin up, then it's 42 and 40s, then it's 38 and 36, and then it's 34, then I go up a bit further up the road and pull out 32 and 30, and that's me lot. Every week, the green bins are everywhere. But that's how it goes. I always get a Christmas card and a Christmas present from most of them, which is fair enough. And I do the same for their children, the younger ones. So we've got children in the street. I usually get them a bar of chocolate and what have you. Book perhaps for Christmas, and that's how it goes. That's me all over. I never had nothing when I was a kid. Only one old wooden engine and a bit of string to pull around. Until I got older, and then I started getting train sets with what you wind up. They didn't last long. And that's how it went. Yeah, well, I knows all the people in the street and they knows me. So I just kept it going. I was on the dust cart before I was took back. I was driver. I was driving, well, I had heavy goods license for 46 years. Of course, when my bonds went and I had a brain hemorrhage, I lost my heavy goods license. And then I retired in 82. And been here ever since. March 22, 1982, that's when I moved into Fareham. I'd been up here before that, but that's when I moved into this house with my mother, who's passed away now, and I moved in there with my wife and my mother. Well, everybody, don't matter where I go in Fareham, everybody knows me, and they're all friendly, you know. You alright? That's what they say. The old Pody there, that's his car right there, that's number 30. And he's younger than me anyway. Well, they're all younger than me in the street now. They've all changed since I started doing things for the old people, the old pensioners. And they've all changed now. People comes and people goes. Look, what used to own, moved into 34, he was working down the museum in Fareham. And he moved now, he's down in Dorset somewhere. That's how, you know, knows them all anyway, what's in the street. Yeah, people walk by, you know, wave their hand, passes the time of day. And that's how it goes. Where you see the numbers painted on them, on the lids, that all does that. Just paints them. What's the numbers on the bins? You know, I don't mess about. I mean, tomorrow morning when they come and empty them, the first two I grab will be 34, and I'll push that out the way so it's ready to go straight down and over the wall. On 36 and 38, and then I grabs number 46 and 44, and I'll go off down the road with them, and the dustman pulls 40 and 42 out, down the road, down to the level with the houses, and then they're all ready for me to come back up and put them all back in. Starts at number 46, then it's 44, then 42, 40, 38, 36, and 34. Then I'll go up the road to number 32 and 30. That's it. Well, when I was there was a lot of old pensioners here, and I thought, well, I was so used, being on the council before as a driver, I thought, well, they need help to get their bins out, and I started like that. With the old age pensioners now, it's got that, I use all of them, whether they're young or old, and that's it. I mean, you get next door, you've got to go down them steps, look, 2 steps, it's no blinking good for a woman. Especially if it's a green bin and it's full up. And with a little girl, you get stuff got to go in there. And that's how it went. And I just started doing it. And I got into the habit of doing it every week. And it always keeps me going, You've always got something on your mind to do. And that's one of the things that keeps me going. And when the old ladies were there, I used to get up in the morning and go and visit them and get them their drink and their biscuits, and that was 32. Then come down, and at 8:15 I was down to 44 while that woman was alive, and I was putting all her tablets on her table, what she takes every day. Then I'd get her breakfast out ready for her, and then wait until she finished her breakfast and took her tablets. Then I'd wash up the crocks, and then I'd help her, she'd go to the freezer and get out what she wanted for lunch, then she'd cook that herself. Then I'll go back up and visit that one up there then and see if she wanted anything else. And that's how it went. Now when 44 moved in, they've only just moved in recently, just before Christmas. I went down there one day, there was a car park with oldest bloke in and a young bloke. I said, the young bloke, well, I said, you moving in here? Yeah, he said, well, every Wednesday I said, I'll get the bins out, whatever one it, whether it's blue bin or green bin. I said, and I'll put some out here, I said, for the dustmen up the road. I said, and then I said, I'll bring some back in on Thursday when they've emptied them. Number 34, it's her brother's moved in there now, biggest bloke, and I told him, all that, I'll drag the bin out, and they all knows I'll get the bins out, all the ones I told you I'll do, they all knows I'll get the bins out Wednesday and put them back in Thursday. That's the only ones I do, but there's another little nipper and his mother comes down and she's just had a second baby in 36. Then I cleaned the back window off. The rest of the windows was clear this morning. It wasn't so cold. Well, it wasn't no moisture in the air this morning, so the side windows were clear. It was only the back windows caught in the window. And then I cleans her off, or checks hers every morning for her. But that's how it goes. Otherwise, if he parks out there some nights, then I don't bother to do any of his windows. It's just that one young woman there with her 4-year-old baby. She'll come back Friday and wonder, because she won't have her chocolate this week, because I always give them to them on Wednesday. And this one, I got hers up there waiting for her to come in tonight, because I missed her this morning. She was out, but must have went out about 8 o'clock this morning. I don't know why, because Wednesday, she normally got Wednesday off, but they were gone at 8 o'clock. I come back in from feeding the birds. I'd already cleaned her back window off on the car and the windows, they were all clear. And as I saw, I'd come back in from the garden after I fed the birds, and I looked out the window and the bloody car was gone. That was just after 8 o'clock. That's how it goes. Starts at number 46, then it's 44, then 42, 40, 38, 36, and 34. Then I'll go up the road to number 32 and 30. That's it. I moved over here in 82, right? And I had my brain hemorrhage and what have you. In November 82, my boss come round and he says, Harry, he said, you had another bloke with you. He says, it's up to you what you do. He said, you can retire and go out on the sick, he said, or you can just retire. I stopped there thinking, oh well, Mr. Nisho said, he was my boss. I still think I'll have him retire and let somebody else keep me. So I worked 57 years of my life I worked. There's a lot of bloody tax you had to pay, especially me, because when I was on the council I never stopped at the dust carts. Weekends, a lot of weekends I was on doing sewers and all that, because I got an extra job, you know. It was extra money, so you paid extra taxes. Their surnames is I don't know. The next one, I should think his name would be Barnes. I don't know for sure, but yes, that. No, not Barnes. I know it ain't Barnes. Probably Shepperton or Shepperton, EN on the end, because it's he's moved in there, and he's that one's in 34's brother, according to what he said. And the next one, that'd be 42. I was told he was coming in because he's a policeman. Never seen him in uniform. He's always in civic. Well, he was there this morning when I come out to pick up one of them parcels. Oh, I really shouted out. And that's how it goes. Then that one is Miss Judith. It's Judith really. Finley. Judith Finley, her name is. One's in the next one, in 36 is Barnes. Their surnames, I don't know what, oh, it's Michael Barnes, that's the bloke. I don't know his missus' name. And then, well, I didn't know it, probably on the Christmas card they give me. I just read them a bit quick and stuck them in a bloody bag down there. And the next one is Shepperton, but sometimes you get a parcel come in there and it's for Warner. Well, it may be her mother, you know, I don't know, because her mother always used to come up here. Every day she was up here when she's about. And then you've got, the next one is Lizzie and Ben, that's 32. And then you've got Polly. I don't know, I can't remember their first names anyway, but he's a Polish bloke.
Never mind, when Betty and Jean get their store, perhaps you'll be able to get rid of some of